Hello, welcome back to another stream. This should be starting to stream in the next couple moments here, but we do actually have a tornado on the ground in Ohio. I kind of started this a little bit late, which because since I thought I would be having to go somewhere today, but we do actually have a little bit of a area here where that rotation is still currently at the moment. So there might be something still on the ground since this is observed, but we'll have to see in the next couple scans or so. But yeah, we'll have to take a few. We'll have to take a quick look at what these next few scans or so. So I don't even have the towns on. So making sure everything's good. But we actually may actually have something on the ground there just to the east of Independence because that is like a little bit of concentrated view here, which we are really close to a radar site right now, so we kind of have a little bit of a we do have a little bit of a difficulty right now of trying to identify exactly where this rotation is at, but the rotation is there just south of Garfield Heights and Ohio here. This is these storms are slowly making their way towards Pennsylvania, but they currently still are in Ohio. But if you do live in any of these areas in this tornado warning, do seek shelter as this is possibly still on the ground. We do have a severe thunderstorm warning that just got issued with tornado possible tag on it. But we'll also have to see if this does get extended or not, because there is still a debris signature on here. We also do have another tornado warning, which is in North Carolina, because this has been kind of moving. Tropical storm Debbie is kind of making her way towards the more eastern coast in North Carolina here. And we do actually have, looks like we do actually have possibly something on the ground here in North Carolina in this area. Still got rotation on this. Let's take a look at if there's still. Looks like there still is a some type of debris ball down on the ground, possibly in Valley View. Oh no, we did just get a update there. So, oh, we do actually have a new tornado warning that just extended towards northeasternish portion here. So we gotta have a much more even. We have more people in this in these tornado warnings here. This is quite a few people that are in these tornado warnings as well. This is currently radar indicated at the moment. Because we got rotation still in. Let's take a look at storm relative velocity. Will tell us a little bit better than velocity, high res velocity sometimes. But that rotation is gonna be right there near Garfield Heights and Valley View. And let's try to take a look at where this rotation might be here, which is possibly just coming right off the Lake Erie here. So this is a very populated area. So if you live in any of these areas, seek shelter now. This extends all the way down to like Solon down there. I don't know why my YouTube's being so weird for some reason right now. But we still have on current scan here. We still got that rotation just south of Garfield Heights and Maple Heights, which is currently still over Valley View in Ohio. So apparently, community page is not going to work at all for some reason. Just take a look back at the one tornado warning ongoing in North Carolina. We still got rotation here. Do we have anything in terms of any debris? Oh, there's that debris when that tornado was on the ground there. It looks like it may have lifted, but we'll have to see on the next couple scans on that one as well. So one thing I do wonder if there's any cameras in this area. I imagine there would be because this is a pretty popular area in Cleveland. So I'm gonna try to see if there's any cameras in University Heights. There's a weather bug. It looks like. Take a look at Coalition. That is still on the ground. So this is probably be extended, possibly, or this has got to either be changed to observe since this is crossing into this tornado warning here. But there is still a tornado on the ground there. Oh, that is a PDS severe thunderstorm warning that we have in Ohio now, with core size hail and 80-mile-per-hour wind gusts out of this one, this portion of the storm here. So this is gonna be, we're definitely gonna be seeing some, not only those that tornado threat coming out of this, but we're gonna be seeing some strong wind threat coming out of this. But I think it does actually kind of make sense of that too, because we are kind of heading towards that area, which was in that kind of like 30% area, which we could be seeing 80-mile-per-hour wind gust or higher today. But at most, we'd probably be seeing 85, possibly. So I wonder what kind of velocities we're seeing right now, just off of here, 60. Because once again, these areas are like very close to the radar site, so everything could be a little bit kind of messy with taking a look here at radar. But camera not available. That's all the way down to Parkersburg. So looks like a lot of the WeatherBug cameras are like offline. But I don't know, it's just if they had like some type of power outage down there or something on those areas. I'm not sure either that or just those but like WeatherBug cameras just don't even work in the first place. I have no idea. Yeah, we still have a tornado, looks like, on the ground near Bedford. Because that is still debris on the ground there. Well, debris ball on the ground, I should say. And this does have that, once again, it does have the observed tornado on it. Which was, this originally was spotted 7 miles south of Cleveland, which Cleveland was like all the way over here. This is currently pushing east towards Sullen. So if you live in Sullen, seek shelter now. This is a tornado that is currently on the ground. That debris ball is getting a little, like, debris ball area is starting to get a little bit smaller there. Although I don't know what's exactly in this area, so we could be going over an area that's like there's not a whole lot, but either that or this could have lifted. I try to close. I just tried to close out Avast, and then I click on the X button, and it like reopens itself back up. So this is actually still it's now on the latest scan. Still got rotation on that there, which is gonna be between Oakwood and Glen Willow. Which there's no cameras in this area, so there's no power in this area. We do actually have a couple severe thunderstorm warnings out towards the east of these here. But the main event right now is got to be this right here, which we actually do have a tornado watch ongoing here, but a lot of the activity has moved over towards Ohio, and it's now got to be moving towards like places such as Pennsylvania, and probably most likely if this is taking a southeastern like motion here. Take a look at the kind of like an east southeastern-ish like motion. It's probably gonna be eventually Maryland and West Virginia in the next probably couple hours. Could be seeing a lot of rain coming out of this today too, and probably more tornadoes out of the system as well. Because if there's already a tornado on the ground right now, we could see more of that type of activity today. Main threat still being wind. Still got some debris right here. Ongoing with this tornado that seems to still be on the ground here. Like click off the warning, because sometimes I try to like left click and it doesn't get rid of the warning like tab thing. But we do actually still have the PDS severe thunderstorm warning on that there, which is still going for another 45 minutes as this is producing up to 80-mile-per-hour wind gusts. Which let's actually take a look here. Yeah, we could seeing some definitely strong winds coming out of this here. So this was tornado warned, but I don't see really much of any type of rotation in that. But there's still strong winds coming out of that system there. So as of about 2 minutes ago, we still have some debris on the ground. Okay, so it looks like this has possibly lifted since that debris on the ground is less concentrated than it was a couple of scans ago. So we do have a new tornado warning. This is now radar indicated, which that rotation is going to be in there. It's a lot more broadened out than it was a couple of moments ago. That was a brief tornado on the ground, though, that's for sure. That was just on the ground. This is going to be for Bainbridge, Aurora, Hiram, and Nelson. And there's probably a couple others. Because this is, once again, a very populated area. So there's going to be a lot of towns and like towns and cities in this area besides Cleveland. Yeah, that is definitely now just at this point just rotation at this point because there's no debris on the ground. But this was a tornado. This did produce a tornado, as seen before with the previous scans that we saw earlier, which we really saw when it was going through Bedford and Ohio here. Still got strong winds coming out of this system, part of the system here. Seeing up to about, looks like 66 or 66 to 68 wind gusts coming out of this. But this was warned for PDS severe thunderstorm warning with an 80-mile-per-hour wind gust. So there's probably a chance that this was at those wind gusts at one point. So it might have a little bit of something going on in Twinsburg there. But it also could just be objects blowing just from these strong winds that are currently going through here. So we'll have to see in the next couple scans if that does change there. So we do actually have a little bit of kind of like spike down there. Okay, we might actually have another tornado ongoing in here, or at least some type of rotation going on near Hudson. Because that's gonna be another trend throughout today as well. Is probably more brief tornadoes. Because yesterday we had multiple brief tornadoes in South Carolina, and then we had actually a couple tornadoes on the ground yesterday in Minnesota. We have another severe thunderstorm warning that got issued apparently there for 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts up to core size hail. This one also, this tornado warning there also got condensed there. Might have had a little bit of something that kind of went down in Twinsburg there, but now it's kind of just dissipated. So there's a possibility that we could have seen like a quick, the most brief touchdown there in Twinsburg, but also could have been a very strong wind gust since we are seeing those strong wind gusts come out of the system too. Because if we take a look, 60, 60 plus 60. So yeah, a lot of 60 plus mile per hour wind gusts coming out of this. Still got this tornado watch on going for another 23 minutes, and the kind of almost northwestern-ish portion of Ohio over here, which kind of covers Toledo and Oak Harbor, Woodville, Fremont, and Ohio. A lot of population in Ohio, especially up here. And then we also got a couple of areas down here, such as Columbus and Cincinnati, down here that are kind of pretty populated down there too. So making sure that some of these things aren't just clear air contamination, because that's one thing with these types of things too. They can kind of get on the correlation coefficient where it may look like something is going on with debris, but it's actually just clear air because there's like nothing there. So if you look on correlation coefficient, you can see that right there near Barlow Road and all that, and then we go back to reflectivity and there's nothing there. So that's just clear air contamination. So there's a chance there might be something that touched down here just north of Chesterland there. But I'm just gotta wait another scan because this one is 2 minutes. This is just a scan from 2 minutes ago. So we'll have to see if anything is actually there. just had to quickly use the bathroom. All right, we do have a little bit of an update here with the little area that we saw near Chesterland, which doesn't look like there was any actual. There could have been actually a brief tornado, but under the latest scan, doesn't look like there really was much. Looks like it was just possibly just a wind. Storm Prediction Center still got an ongoing tornado watch in between South and North Carolina. Which also another thing to note, there's the tornado warning here. Kind of, I don't know if it got canceled out or expired out, but I think it must have expired out. And that one just could condensed a little bit there now too as well. So we still got this area is still underneath a tornado warning here. So one thing I will say about this portion here, this is a lot. There's a lot of this area here is got a lot of strong winds coming out of this portion of the storm here. So I'm gonna take a look at a ball. Okay, so because I still had from yesterday, so that like the Big Bend area, Florida has quite a few not tornado warnings, quite a few power outages. So right where we are right now, along through here, there's like quite a few people that are without power right now. So I got like in Lorain County, like over 45,000 people out without power right now. So we still could see something form within these areas, but right now it's mostly it looks like mostly just wind at this point, but there still could be areas of rotation ongoing at this moment, like between Haram, like near Haram over here, or even up here towards like Chardon. But it's all like very broad rotation at this point in time. I just stretched out my arm for a second there. So we do actually, I do see a report time right here. Well, report time. I just read report time, and it says just saying report. Wow, amazing. Reading skills 100. So we do actually have a damage report here with wind damage report to be specific. Telephone poles down or across roads, and several trees. So after we'll see any reports coming out of this right here, because we did see quite a bit of debris coming out of that area with a tornado that was down on the ground. I don't. Oh no, I don't even have that on. Wonder what the spider network looks like right now here. Okay, there's actually a couple people actually. State outages, county outages. That's gonna be. It's probably gonna be overlaid by literally everything else. Okay, there we go. It's a little bit better, but not by much, because it's also overlaying. Because the severe thunderstorm watch is overlaying the power outage border capacity thing. I think we just got now like a little bit of a condense condensing on that tornado warning there. So it's not as it's not covering as many areas as these storms are moving slowly but surely moving out of the area here. Although they are moving quite much they're moving quite faster than the well what's going on in North and South Carolina at the moment with Tropical Storm Debbie. Which I am actually well there was a tornado warning down here earlier, but now it's not there anymore. But we still could see spin ups out of that. I say it with earlier scans. You can kind of see where that rotation was just off to the shore over here as well. So there's a chance this could have been a water spout over water as well. But looks like the still be trying to get something together, but it's just kind of broad rotation still. So I think this kind of goes for this one too, down here to just to the south of that one. So we do okay. So it looks like they just canceled that tornado warning just there. That was just north of that one. So we do only have now one tornado warning on this, which is still going for it's still going for another 24 minutes. But we'll have to see how this kind of forms here if there's anything at all. So this one actually might actually be trying to form something there because it has a little bit of hook on it. But we'll have to see if it is still trying to hook into something because there still could be storm mergers ongoing with a lot of the storm that's ongoing here. And also a lot of storms are kind of just forming in front of this, so a lot of this is kind of gotta die down if these are kind of just forming in front of it. Which I am kind of interested in seeing what it was earlier with what if there was anything. Which there's a little bit of hole right there. But it does look like it was actually trying to hook there, so like it was trying to hook near Southington. Looks like a little bit there. Because it kind of has that look. And there could have been a rotation on going there over Felix. And then it kind of died out. And then we still got even more severe during some warnings out towards the east still. Towards like Harrisburg. And also even in between okay, that's a little bit weird. Between because this is still Pennsylvania or Pennsylvania? Yeah, Pennsylvania. I don't know why I was about to call it Philadelphia, but that's not that. The Philadelphia is the city, but Pennsylvania is the state, and that's going into New Jersey over here, which they still got that severe thunderstorm watch for another 6 hours over here, and that tornado watch is no longer there in this portion of Ohio here. Is the radar is finally online over here in Indiana because it was down for a little while today, and around I think it was like 2000 Z, which is 2000 Zulu. Okay, can my phone and my keyboard on my phone get out of the way? That'd be amazing. So got ongoing tornado warning for the next 18 minutes, which just could be canceled out in the next couple minutes actually, since there's really not much ongoing in terms of rotation in this area. They actually might actually still have some rotation there. But it's nothing really that type of rotation. It's just mostly wind in this portion, it looks like still. So this is starting to die out as we're going through the day here, because now this is where this because in Eastern time here, this is be like 5 o'clock now. So I think for the most part we've seen a lot of the I think we may have seen we may have already seen its peak already. Who knows? We'll have to see in the next couple scans, because this is actually starting to die down a little bit. Because it was kind of organized like that earlier, and now it's kind of like spread out more as it's going towards the southeast. So now customers out. Almost 100,000 people are now almost out of power in Ohio now. Actually, surprisingly, in Hamilton County, which is like all the way down here, which is where actually Cincinnati's at. There's like 123 people out without power there. That's a little bit weird, but my guess there will be some type of like maintenance probably going on down there, probably if there's power outages or some. Not entirely sure. So we may actually have some rotation going on there still, because that right there, I think is gonna be the biggest concern right now, where that rotation's at here and also here. There's gonna be those two areas of rotations, and also a little bit of here possibly with what we're seeing with this almost basically like almost like a discrete cell here. So while we're at it, let's take a quick look back at North Carolina. That is not that. That's not North Carolina. That's North Carolina. Anything much going on down here? Let's take a look. There actually might be some rotation on going there, just north of Bowling Spring Lakes there. Radar's having a little bit of issue. But yeah, that right there. No, one thing I haven't checked in a while is using the different like tilts. Tilt 2. I think actually that would only really work with base velocity compared to it just keeps getting more and more yellow each time. But we do actually have a couple areas possibly that we have some areas rotation ongoing still, looks like. Nothing quite strong quite yet though still. So just trying to use storm relative velocity because high res velocity right now is kind of a mess. Still got 9 minutes on his tornado warning, but I think that's probably gonna be canceled out because this is just a lot of this is kind of just moving out of the area now. Let me just refresh the power outage map here. So we now have over 160,000 people without power right now. Like, let me just show you guys this real quick. We no longer have that tornado warning, so let me just take that off. But we still have that tornado watch ongoing in South Carolina and North Carolina, so I'm just gonna keep on tornado watch for now. Which I wonder how long that tornado watch is ongoing for. It's going on for like another almost 8 hours. It looks like, so that'd be like to like almost like one-ish in the morning, I think. But yeah, this is the power outage map right now, and you kind of see like Erie County has like 3,000 people without power. These are probably gonna keep climbing as the day goes on, because 50,000, almost 5,000 people without power there. Let's refresh again. So yeah, almost 5,000, 98,000. Let me refresh again. Let's wait a couple moments here, because the last update was like about 3 minutes ago. Which I am kind of curious. First Energy, Lorraine Medina, Rural Electric. So these are probably just the electricity providers in the area, looks like. I'll just refresh again. See if anything has changed. Nothing yet. But we'll probably see another update in the next couple minutes though, because this seems to be updating frequently as the storms are kind of rolling through, and also after the areas that have been affected already by this, just in general. Which I have a feeling we may see more power outages coming from over this area, as because this is still an MCS system, and we're still seeing strong winds coming out of this. So let's take a quick look again at North Carolina, see if anything's going on there. Which I think we did just. Let me just look at the previous scans. Like we may actually have had multiple areas rotations ongoing in these little areas of storms coming off of the lake. Not lake. Yes, this is a lake. Totally. No, this is the Atlantic Ocean. Um, man, that's a large lake. Man. So got another severe thunderstorm warning there, quarter size hail, and also 6 mile per hour wind gust on that severe thunderstorm warning, which is most likely be warned due to this one right here, as it's kind of moving towards the east. Yeah, still seeing really strong winds out of this right now. So what radar is... Oh, this is Pittsburgh's. No wonder. I'm like, what is going on here? Which actually, we may actually need to switch to Pittsburgh's radar in a moment here. So we can get a more clear picture compared to... I mean, not that we're like far away from the radar site with Cleveland's, but Pittsburgh is gonna be our next closest here that we're gonna be seeing. And then once these storms kind of make their way down here, this one near Cincinnati, it's gonna be our next one down there. But that's not gonna be for like hours from now. I just changed my title of the stream. I don't know why I'm singing like this. Ooh. That tornado is trending on Twitter here. Buffalo tornado. That was yesterday. It looks like pulled off roof at the Essex Buffalo Institute for Contemporary Art. Looks like. I wonder if that one ever did get a rating on that one yet. So it looks like preliminary right now is EF1. Let's take a. Did this update yet? Okay, no, it still hasn't. It's still we're still like a couple like. I mean, it's not a major part of what we're looking at today, but still like 6 minutes. It's like 6 8 minutes to go with the last update with the power amount of people that are out of power, and the state of Ohio right now. Nothing quite concerning in terms of rotations with any of these storms quite yet. Looks like there's actually is a flash flood warning over here in northern portion of New York over here. That's State College's radar there. I don't want to be so I don't want to select the radar there. That's so far from this. I mean, we could actually take a look at the storms over here too, but a lot of that is just like contamination. Nothing actually even any spinning in this portion of the storms over here. We do actually have quite a few severe torrential warnings over here in parts of Pennsylvania, and then now heading over to New York, which I find it interesting how New York kind of expands down towards here, and then Connecticut's like right there, and you got like Pennsylvania like right there. Actually, I think New York actually the state of New York actually still kind of expands down to here because then you got New Jersey right here. So Pennsylvania is like right there, and you get like New Jersey right there, and New York. Man, I swear sometimes what state borders are kind of weird. Sometimes I swear. Still got tornado possible tag on this one here with 70 mile per hour wind gust threat, damage threat considerable on that. But now let's switch over to this radar here because this probably gonna help us a little bit here. If there is any rotation, it's gonna be in there, but we are kind of far from the radar site with that one. Even this one is a little bit. So I think that's just a little bit of contamination there compared to any actual rotation that we actually that's actually not even there. Um, take a look at storm relative. Oh, we do have a new tornado warning. This one's got to be right in that cell that we were looking at earlier. It doesn't even look like a really tight rotation in there. So I don't know. Located near Sharon. It'll mainly be over rural areas. Looks like. Yeah, that is definitely not rotation there. Because if there is any rotation, it'd be there, but everything's like all the way over here. So that's definitely contamination. No doubt. Unless there is a wall cloud there, but nothing really that indicates that there is a possibility that this would be tornado warren. So I'm not sure what they're kind of doing here. So this is kind of just making its way through Ohio. Well, the last portion of Ohio, and now going into Pennsylvania here. So okay, there is actually a hook trying to actually try to shape there. So there, so it looks like there is something that is trying to tighten up there possibly, but this is like so far off from where this is right here. I said it looks like a hand. It's got the that's your thought. That's like your pointing finger, and it's like the thumb. Okay, that'd be another tornado warning here, which could be for West Middlesex, Farrell, Bethel, Greenfield, Nanashak. It's basically for the Sharon, Hermitage, and Sharpsville area in Pennsylvania, because this is now going over into the Pennsylvania area. I say I'm gonna no, I'm gonna try to find a camera here in Pennsylvania if I can. I wish there was a map here that I can look at instead of because where is this near? This is near 18 and 16. But there is a camera in Hermitage. Looks like. And that is a still image. Great. Oh, we do have another tornado warning here, which is going to be for Sebring, New Middletown, Austintown, Boardman, Poland, Canfield, Lowellville, Struthers. This is in Ohio. So we're once again still right on the border between Pennsylvania and Ohio right now, still with these warnings. And there goes my phone dropping onto the phone, dropping onto my phone, dropping onto my phone. So yeah, I don't really see much with this storm. If there's any rotation at all, I don't see anything at all. So I don't know what is being warned here. And there goes a fire truck near my house. So let me just switch to this here. So got another severe thunderstorm warning on that right there. No tornado possible tag on it. Still don't know why they tornado warned that one when there's like literally nothing there. All right, let's take a look here because this is near. Where is this? Near Hermitage here. See if there's any cameras in this area. Which as my nose is tingling. Ugh. Ah, there. That's why I need. That's what I need to turn on there. Hermitage. Let's see. Okay, so I'm looking out where that storm is at. This is pointing out towards the east, so that's where that storm's at. But there's like nothing there that would signal that there is like any rotation or anything, because there's no wall cloud there. Wonder if there's anything over here in Ohio. Actually, I haven't got those. I wonder if there's anything over in this section of Ohio over here near Youngstown. There's a lot of rain there, it looks like. Huh? Sorry, I'm back. I eat some dinner. We do actually have another extensionized tornado warning here. As I'm coming back here to my desk. This one's gonna be from Mercer and Grove City, and I think also Jackson Center is gonna be included in that as well. So I'm just looking through some storm chasers as well, and there is a storm chaser page, pagey is by like a big old like shell cloud. Let me just kind of show this a little bit here, if it'll pop up maybe. So look at that. That's all shell cloud right there. Uh, just look at storm relative. See, I think at this point these are probably just gonna be. I don't know if they're gonna cancel those out or let those expire because at this point a lot of this is moved out of the area, and now there's still rotation ongoing here like towards New Bedford and Frizzleburg there. And there's rotation here near Mercer. There actually might be a little, like maybe a tiny bit of a base of the storm. I wonder if we got any cameras near this one here. This one's near Mercer, and Mercer is. I'm trying to find something. Mercer is right there. I don't know what way this is gonna be pointing though. So this one is pointing. This is on I-80, so exit 15. I don't know. Show video. Show video. Okay. No, click. There we go. Okay. So I think that is pointing kind of towards the storm that's incoming right now. I can kind of just exit now out of the. I wonder if on what is this I-79. See if there's which way that's facing. I don't know what way that's facing. I think this is facing this way, so we might not be able to see it there. Yeah, it's not facing anywhere towards the storm. So I think the only one here is gonna be this one here on I-80. Let me just open up OBS, and we'll go over to where is that? Oh, that is okay. So yeah, that is the storm that is incoming there. I'll just size that a little bit down while I'm at it. So you kind of see the wind just kind of shaking the camera right now. Still got rotation ongoing. Ongoing here near Mercer. Although we're probably just a little bit off to the left of it, right? Because we are on I-80, which the camera's like right here somewhere. And that storm's coming in from here. You kind of see that it's a little bit not the highest quality, but It is there. Alright, I just gotta hide that now. Still got rotation on there. These ones are just like spiral out because there's literally nothing in those areas at this point anymore. Did I close out pages stream? I think I might have. Yeah, I did. Whoops. Unless I no, I didn't. It's just on a different uh window that I completely separated. So yeah, this is actually trying to hook right there. I think this is also trying to start on it. This is also starting to merge with this portion of the storm as well. Still got a 70-mile-per-hour wind gust on that warning there. A lot of these storms at this point have moved out of this area. Now we just got a bunch of showers at this point in the northernish portion of Ohio. We still got storms over this way. They're kind of coming down. This portion is still severe storm, but it's just kind of interesting because it's probably only like this portion here that's really like in path of that right now. But we still, of course, have these ongoing over here, where it's the main concern right now. We got another severe transforming, overlapping that apparently. Still a 60-mile-per-hour wind gust on it. So they actually have dropped that tornado warning there. Apparently, it looks like, but that's mostly due to that storm merger. We still got this tornado warning going down here. All right, let's take a look at the power outages now. We got over 200,000 people now at this point. They're out without power right now. Wow, that is quite a few. That's just actually a lot of people without power in the state right now. And that was 7 minutes ago as well. Just gotta change my title, and it's about to expire out in the next couple moments here. So So I think a lot of this is slowly starting to just become mostly a wind threat at this point compared to a tornado threat. We still got tornado possible tags on these two severe thunderstorm warnings right now, but oh, we now have no more tornado warnings now. So, but we still have that tornado watch ongoing down in Pennsylvania, not Pennsylvania. Ah, yes, it's totally Pennsylvania, but South and North Carolina. But even then, we really haven't seen much, quite yet. I mean, earlier in the stream we did see a couple of things happen, but so I actually do want to check out what's going on, if anything is going on, and might have a little bit of something going on there. It's kind of a weak rotation there. Do we have anything off the coast up towards here? We have a couple areas that are kind of rotating, like around here. I think we have a couple more if we switch to Storm Relative. So yeah, we've got a couple areas down here, but weak rotations. Rotations are there, but they're weak. We have anything on going down here? I would imagine not so much. Because typically when it comes to any type of tornadoes, they kind of like stick toward like this portion of like the upper portion of hurricanes and tropical storms and whatnot. Which actually I do want to check out the satellite. So let me just switch over to Continental US. So and it's like turn off the alerts. So yeah, it is really died out. And you also get like that dry air kind of coming into effect too. So that's kind of even more pushing that the tropical storm, what is left of the tropical storm, to kind of just start dying down more. So it might have a little bit of notch, well, because this is actually that storm that previously had that rotation that's kind of merging with this one now. You still see that little hook right there, but at this point it's kind of just merging. So if it does kind of still rotate, it's not gonna be very strong rotation. I mean, not that there really was a whole lot of strong rotation on that strong rotation on that one, but there was rotation on it. So, do we have storms just kind of popping out in front of us too? Oh yeah, we kind of do have storms kind of popping out of this almost like an MCS system coming out of this right now. So long, I wonder how long ago this, how long, bleh, can't speak. I wonder how long this has been going for. Because I know this has been going for a while. Yeah, it's been kind of going through like portion of the, like Canada too. Now it's kind of like bowing out and kind of. I mean, it's kind of. I mean, it's merging with other storms, but also kind of weakening out at the same time. So I wonder if we got any cameras because I know there's quite a few areas and oh we do got a couple cameras along US 17. A lot of this is of course toward a road. Um so I'm like trying to find some, but it's kind of hard to find something. A lot of traffic cams, that's for sure. Because I mean that is what I mean that is what I'm looking at, but I'm gonna take a look back at South Carolina here. We do have rotation there, just off to the coast there, so that could be a water spout. Is there any cameras out that way at Sunset Beach? Because I know there's a ton when it comes to cameras and beaches. Uh, beaches do have a lot of cameras just pointing out towards like just like the water, I guess. Well, I found one. That's kind of just pointing out towards the harbor, not harbor, but the like the pier kind of type of thing, I guess. Let's go back to Pennsylvania here. So we now actually there's a oh I almost said severe thunderstorm warning, but I mean there are severe thunderstorm warnings, but there's now a flash flood warning here. I wonder how many more reports we have here. I think we're starting to see more reports Although these might be just from like a while ago still. Tree limbs down, metal bleacher wall substantially bent. Several tree limbs down. So a lot of tree limbs down. A lot of tree damage. 18-inch tree down. Numerous tree limbs. 18-inch tree down. So a lot of trees down. There's like a notch here, and you got like actually quite much larger notch here. So there is like some rotation, but then it kind of like merged there. Still a lot of like outflow at this point. So I got many severe thunderstorm warnings in this area. So I got quite a lot of rain coming out of this area. Which if one thing I will say, if we do get any like strong winds coming out of the system, it's probably gonna be like along this section here, most likely compared to up here. So we still got this line of storms over here. The one where okay, we it's well obviously the Indy this one towards northwest of Fort Wayne here. That one's online. Indiana online there. For the most part, I think a lot of these are probably just gonna be general storms, or if they are gonna be any type of threat, they're probably gonna be uh wind threat, and maybe some hail coming out of this because there is pea-sized hail that is also warned for there, and also frequent cloud to ground lightning on that one too. It looks like. So I wonder what I storm total precip down here too. I wonder what it's like down here right now. Got a lot of rain actually down here. I mean, look at all that. 13 inches of rain right there. 9 inches. Up here is like three, almost like two, three, like an inch to like 3 inches around here. 4 inches of rain. So like a ton of rain around here. So far, not a lot of activity at the moment. Could maybe see us spin up out of this, but I don't know. Kind of right now, everything's kind of just weakening out, especially as there's playing more outflow compared to anything else. So I got more storms forming out in the front of the system here. I've got to have probably more storm mergers. Still got tornado possible tag on this one here, and also this one. But I think for the most part, a lot of the tornado risk has gone down by quite a lot at this point. Just quite a few special weather statements over here now after the amount of severe thunderstorm warnings that were over here. And also a bunch of flash flood warnings now too. It looks like so. It looks like a majority of the severe thunderstorm warnings are now just kind of in this little pocket here, between well, now entering Pennsylvania and exiting Ohio. It's probably gonna reach its way down to Maryland and portions of New Jersey. So we also got a severe thunderstorm watch going on over here. Hiccups. We got a severe thunderstorm warning. Severe thunderstorm watch on going over here. This is gonna be going for another 7 hours. But this one's probably gonna be more of like low tornado threat, mostly wind threat, a little bit of a hail threat in there, but mostly wind over here. Because if we take a look at the probabilities, yeah, mostly wind. Most of the hail threats up in Montana looks like. Most of the tornado risk is still over here in Ohio, Pennsylvania, and also, of course, down here in the Carolinas. We also did have a slight risk over here, and we do actually have a severe thunderstorm warning right near this radar site right here. This one's coarse ice hail, so this is mostly a hail threat with this one here. Looks to be. We got a hole right there. So I don't know whose radar that is. Flagstaff, it looks like to be. Because Flagstaff is like right here. Then got this one here. This one's like, this storm's like right over the radar. So if there's ever a tornado, it'd be really hard to kind of see where it's at. Because there's basically like the circle of silence is what they call it. And it looks like there might be a little bit of a radar hole right here. Mostly just due to elevation. We got another radar site over here. Not sure who this one is. Might just be a general like like a weather station there for one of these towns over here in California and Arizona. So a lot of these storms are kind of starting to slow down a little bit. Even with well, still tropical storm Debbie, that's kind of slowing down. This soon to be a tropical depression Debbie, as it's moving through the Carolinas. I mean, we could maybe see a re-intensification for a little bit since it's kind of near the water, but I think for the most part, wherever the eye is at right now, which is kind of like over here, which is over land. So it's got to be weakening more and more and more as this is going through the Carolinas. Still could see a couple brief spin ups. Probably nothing to the amount that we saw yesterday and the day before that. Although on Monday we saw a lot of that activity going on through Florida and also Georgia and portions of South Carolina down here, near like Charleston. Take a look at the velocities here. See if there's any type of like rotation at all going on here, but nothing much. A lot of wind coming out of especially this one here. A lot of wind coming out of it right now. Looks like kind of like clocking in almost like 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. That one has a little bit of 68-mile-per-hour wind gusts coming out of that little portion there. So looks like we got a strong portion of winds coming out of here. Um, yeah, we are seeing that 6-mile-per-hour wind gust or greater wind threat there. It looks like. Kind of crawfish still streaming. But that he's all the way down in I think he's in South Carolina right now. Let me take a look because I know I have the radar reports. Or not radar report, but I put two words together that are not even remotely related with it. Well, kind of related with each other, but at the same time not because they're two different things on here. But cyclone port, basically. That's Corey Gherkin. That's Brandon. Kind of in well, not the green light. Kind of in traffic there. Um, Vince Welty's on the road as I think most of them are all three of them are on the road. I think yeah. I don't know where Connor Croft is at. If he's even anywhere at all. On if he even has anything here. I don't know. It looks like he is near Manning. I don't know where that specifically is. I think that's just to the east here. So he is over here in Manning, but doesn't have the cyclone port on. So let's take a 3D view. Look at the 3D view. Yeah, this is weakening out a lot. Honestly, I don't think we're gonna be seeing much of a tornado threat as much. Well, not as much of a tornado threat as what we saw the previous days. So I'll probably watch this for the next couple moments, see if anything does progress. If anything does progress, then I mean, I'll be basically it'll be there, I guess. But I don't think there really is much at this point in time. So it looks like Freddie McKinney and both, well, Connor and McKinney are both streaming. Well, they've been both in the same car for the past couple days or so. Because since they were both down in well, Florida, where literally like probably 90% of the storm chasers went down to, and then they started kind of going up towards this way. I don't know how many storm chasers are still here now. And that is gonna be the smoothest curved arrow I ever drove in my turtle life. Wow. So I got a special marine warning here, which there's a little bit of rotation on in there, but nothing quite strong though. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see how this progresses. If this is gonna be, I mean, it's very broad rotation, but it is rotating. And we actually do have another area of rotation that's kind of popping up just right there, just now. It looks like. So a lot of these guys are going towards looks like probably Myrtle Beach, northern Myrtle Beach here, and heading right into North Carolina. Wonder if we can actually see anything from the the stadium here. Looks like some people down there. Probably this is probably like their train camp area. Oh, there's actually people in there. You can kind of see the match down there. They're playing soccer. I don't know who's playing in it, but there is people playing. Wow, that's actually the first time I've ever seen actually a live game going on. Actually, kind of saying how far up this goes too. Charlotte. Oh, that explains a lot. This is the Charlotte Football Club. So the Charlotte Football Club is playing here right now. Looks like. Hold on, let me take a look. Although the looks like their next game was like not until the 24th, so maybe not. I don't know who's playing right now though. I guess I don't know. Unless it's like a college that's playing there. That's possible. Because the University of University of North Carolina is right there. So this one, Pinnacle Tower, Irwin. I think I've taken a look at this one before a couple weeks ago when there's storms coming through this area. We do have another severe thunderstorm warning, which is actually up to now 70 on that one there. I just got to be going for an hour just due to how long these storms will be. I'm going to be marching through Pennsylvania throughout today. And just throughout this little area here that we're currently looking at right now. So it looks like so it might have something ongoing. I don't think there's not really any rotation though, so it's just mostly wind driven it looks like. Oh, we do actually now have a tornado warning here in north of Myrtle Beach just now. So we're back to having a tornado warning. This one is going to be in North Carolina now. So now we are back to having tornado warnings ongoing here in North Carolina. Which that rotation is going to be right there. Which you actually might have a little bit of rotation ongoing just to the side of that there. And also we actually are having a little bit of rotation ongoing there as well. But this one is going to be our main concern with any type of rotation with this tornado warning storm here. This is most likely gotta be a brief spin up, but this is a pretty tight. This is a pretty tight rotation on this one though. So, and Brandon Kopic's basically on his way there. Wonder if we can see anything, or if it's just gonna be straight up just trees and stuff like that. Yeah, it's just basically gonna be straight up just trees and rain that we're kind of seeing. And the stream's kind of a little bit choppy. It looks like, but there is probably a most likely if there is a tornado. It's most likely be a water spout coming off onto land. So, oh, I just saw a post from someone. So there is that electric pole that's kind of just down in Lakewood, Ohio from earlier. And it looks like in Iowa City there was an accident. Looks like. Oh wait, that's South Carolina. I fixed it. Now it's South Carolina, not North Carolina. I don't know how I managed to get those two states kind of mixed up right here, but I think it's because it's so close to the border right here between the two states. I get like mixed up a little bit here. Still got that rotation on that tornado there. Nothing in terms of debris belt quite yet, so this is most likely just rotation at the moment. If there is a tornado on the ground, then it's most likely going to be a water spout. But nothing observed yet, so it's most likely just rotation there. We still have a little bit of rotation on going back here, so we could see that be another water spout, possibly, if that does decide to come onto land. Let's check up on those. Oh wow, we almost have like almost 500,000 people out without power in Ohio now. Well, yeah, they got some flooding ongoing in New Jersey and Deal, New Jersey. Got people driving through it, which is definitely that is not a good idea. So one thing I do want to look at is Tropical Genesis as well, which we have looks like another area here. So that's going like right up the coast over here of Mexico, like portions of Mexico here, which we'll see how that develops because unless it'll go straight here or if it'll curve to up here, we'll have to see in the next coming days. I said that is now actually on short now too, so we'll have to see if there's any like debris ball or anything. No debris ball, so it looks like just be rotation, but there is a tight rotation right there. And Brandon Kopic is like right in the path of this rotation here. So we'll have to see. South Carolina. I need to update that. Okay, there we go. So Twin Cities is out there and looks like getting the tornado reports in and survey. Well, tornado damage survey is out there now. Looks like St. James, Janesville, Southwest, Siska, Twin Lakes, Emmons. More in coming days based on spider footage. So we'll have to see the next couple days about what's going on. We still got rotation right there, it looks to be. Still going for another almost half an hour on this tornado warning. Ow, my toe. So let me just refresh that. Oh, whoa, what is going on there? So still almost a 500,000 people without power in Ohio right now. There's like Guiga County and also Lake County are like almost completely like the entirety of those counties are almost all out of power right now. It's insane. And then where there's more population in Cuyahoga County, over 200,000 people are without power there. So rotation, but no funnel. Because I'm even looking at Brandon Kopic's stream here. And it's just a lot of rain, that's for sure. So that rotation's like right in there. So got rotation like right there. So it's kind of like watch between the radar here and also Brandon Kopic's stream, see what happens. Because now we got Vince Walty coming up behind him over here. And now they're under somewhere. He's over somewhere. I don't know. So it looks like that rotation is starting to die out a little bit there. Actually, yeah, it is starting to actually die out a little bit there. So I'm looking at that right there. That is all in that rotation's all in there. So this could actually be a much stronger rotation than what we're seeing on radar right now. Still continuing at this tornado warning, still ongoing for no almost like another half an hour. That's gonna be a long tornado warning right there. Let's check up back up on the severe thunderstorm warnings on here, which obviously they're starting to condense those severe thunderstorm watches. Or actually, these are actually starting to expire out. Actually, now I'm looking at it, which this one I have a feeling is just gonna continue. Although this one is definitely starting to split off and die out as it's heading out towards the east over here, since this is a much more stable region compared to what it was over here. Although we still got like a severe thunderstorm warning just southwestish, southwestish of Harrisburg there. But either way, still much more stable atmosphere there. Yeah, once this tornado warning expires out or something, we'll have to see what's next from there for the next like 10 minutes after that. But they'll be probably ending the stream since there's not gonna be like a major risk unless a major risk does end up spinning back up again. But probably nothing much gonna happen for the rest of this afternoon into this evening, other than maybe a couple spin ups like what we are currently seeing right here. So part of my little part of my skin is like peeling right here. What is going on? It's like peeling off my thumb. I don't know what is going on with that, but it's peeling like a snake apparently, kind of. Yeah, I don't really see much at this point in terms of rotation on this one here. Okay, that tornado warning just got canceled. So was that the okay? That did turn off. I'm like, wait, did that turn off my thing? But it did. When we do actually have a flash, well, we've had a flash flood warning here since we've been seeing a lot of heavy rain and just continuously fall into this area, and also here in South Carolina there too. So I wonder if we got anything going on still. Oh wow, I think we actually have maybe a little more people than there were earlier. I'm not sure, but not a lot of rain, of course, hitting that portion of Carolina, that portion of North Carolina there. So yeah, I think for the most part, let's take a look at any velocities that may be trying to wrap itself, but I don't see much right now that could possibly be doing much in terms of any types of rotation. Kind of, just, if there is any rotation, it's like extremely broad or extremely weak. So I think that's gonna be good for the stream since I mean we had a quite a short like term stream today in terms of severe threat. Although we still have this ongoing, but at this point for this one up here is gonna be mostly a wind threat, and also of course we got the severe weather going on ongoing here. I don't know why this is not wanting to load. Okay, there we go. We got course ice hail and also a well mostly wind threat ongoing there, which we actually do have some pretty strong winds coming out of this right now. It looks like with the front of the radar here, it's pretty crazy. But yeah, I think that's gonna be good for tonight, or well, this afternoon. I'll see you all the next one.